Hello, I'm Eloise and this is my channel, and for today's video I've decided to do how to make your makeup last all day, and I've got some really good tips and tricks for you on how to get a full coverage, full glam, glowing to the gods complexion for whatever the occasion. So you're going from work to a night out, you're going from work to a meal, you're going from a work to a date, and you haven't got time to redo your complexion, or you've got a festival. This is the makeup complexion for you, and it's going to last all day. And that is tried and tested, my friends. I have gone to work, gone on a night out, stupidly slept in my makeup, and it's been perfect the next day. If you want to know how to make your makeup last all day, then just keep watching. Okay, so excuse this horn. I literally have these two little triangles. I don't know if anyone else has them, but they're my receding hairline. It's my baby hair, and they just decide to play me every single day. So ignore that. Anyway, so the key to keeping your makeup on all day and making it look nice, not cakey or, you know, crusty, is to prep the skin. So today I have just had a sunbed. Naughty, you should never have sunbeds, but I'm going on holiday soon, so I need a base colour. So this morning I have put on my U-Tan and Tone coconut tanning water. It's like a gradual tan because I find that my face doesn't tan as much as my body does, so I like to put that on first. Let that sink in. I've obviously gone in with my Kiehl's Hydro Plumping Retexturizing Serum Concentrate, and then I've popped on my Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate as well. So my skin is looking lovely and radiant and ready for makeup. Also, if you like this eye makeup, then last week I put up a video on how to do this makeup. I basically used the Festival palette by Juvia's Place and used every single colour in the palette. I haven't finished my tries yet. I'm about to do that after this. The life of a YouTuber, as if I can call myself a YouTuber now. No. Now, all we've got to do is prep the skin with a prep spray. I've got two here. These I switch between both. This one's called Rebound. This is laced with collagen, so it's going to plump the skin, hence why it's called Rebound. It makes the skin bounce back, but I think I'm going to use Quick Fix today. So this one is intensely hydrating. It's got coconut water in it, so you can use these prep sprays as part of your cleansing routine, so post cleansing but before moisturising. Just make sure that it's really sunk into the skin before you do anything else. So give it a good old shake. You know the drill by now. Chin up, head back, close your eyes. Oh, I hate it when this happens. Okay, doesn't look like I'm using Quick Fix today. Catching all the falling mist. So make sure that's nicely in the skin. I really like Rebound because it feels a little bit tacky on the skin, and if you've got like a tacky base, obviously the makeup's going to stick right on top. So now I'm going to go in with my Dead Sea Spa Magic Sun Safe Oil Free Facial Gel, which is an SPF of 50. I mentioned this in a couple of videos ago and I have not been able to put this product down since using it again. So it's a gel-like formula, it's completely clear, and I'm just going to pop that all over. So this acts as a primer. Obviously a primer is something that's going to allow your foundation to sit on top of, rather than sitting on top of just bare skin. If you don't use a primer, then your foundation is less likely to last, because your skin is like a sponge, so anything that you put on top of your skin is just going to soak it up. So that's why a primer is really, really important. I have started using a primer again, this one, and it's great that it's got an SPF of 50. Obviously, we need to protect our skin. We only have one skin, so we need to protect it. Just a little note, I have combination skin. Sometimes in areas I'm a little bit drier, than other areas I'm a little bit more oily. I don't have excessive oils, so oiliness isn't an issue for me. So I quite like it when my oils run through my foundation throughout the day. That's not an issue for me. So yeah, that's my skin type. We've prepped, we've primed, now we need to perfect. So I'm gonna go in with my favourite full coverage foundation concoction. So I go in with my All Night foundation. I've got a little bit of colour now, so my usual colour is a 3.0. I'm going to add a little drop of 5.0 as well, just to warm it up a little bit. And then, because this is a matte foundation, I don't like it on its own. So I need to add Drop Shot. So these are both Urban Decay products. Drop Shot is a mix-in facial oil, so you can either press it into the skin before your foundation or you can mix it in. I like to mix it in because it makes the foundation a little bit more of a liquidy formula, which is what I prefer. Feels less cakey on the skin for me. But if you prefer to just put it on first, that's entirely up to you. So I'm going to do 1 and a little bit of pumps of 3.0 and 1 pump of 5.0, and then 1, 2, 3 drops of Drop Shot. Okay. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay Optical Blurring Brush and just mix that all together. And then I'll take my Damp Beauty Sponge by Real Techniques. Oh my god, that's a brand new one. And that is literally disgusting. But I really like this one because it's super soft. This one's a little bit hard, so I need to work it in a little bit more. So I like to stripe the foundation on first, and then I'll go over with a sponge. And this just means that we haven't got any excess unwanted foundation on the skin. So it's going to last a lot better. It just soaks up that excess foundation so that it's not slipping and sliding all over the place. And I want to slightly sheer it out as well because I'm getting my freckles through. I don't want to cover them up completely. I love it when I get my freckles. It's my favourite thing. It really upsets me when I have makeovers. They literally want me to get rid of all of their freckles and I'm like, I would die for your freckles all year round. Now I'm going to go in with some cream contour. So I'm just using the L'Oreal Infallible Stick Foundation in the shade 210. Also, I forgot to mention, the All Nighter foundation is waterproof and oil free. So it's great for people with oily skin. And also it means that it's going to last all night, hence the name. Now, I like to do a little bit of cream bronze, not really cream contour because it's very, very warm. Just the tiniest bit, just to be like a base for my bronzer, because sometimes I feel like my bronzer, as in powder bronzer, sometimes I feel it doesn't stay on my skin for very long. I don't know if other people get that, but if I've got a cream base underneath, then it stays so much better. That's the same for cream highlighter as well. I really like to go in with a cream highlighter to really stick to my powder highlighter. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to grab my Cover FX Enhancer drops in the shade Moonlight, and I'm just going to do the tiniest bit on the back of my hand. This just brings back the radiance to my skin. I'm just going to place that really delicately on top. Don't know why I whispered that. And you could just leave it like that, but that, I mean, it's just not enough. This is definitely coming on holiday with me. I love this stuff. And then just a little bit on the forehead. Pretty! Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my trusty Naked Skin concealer. This is brand new as well. I was running out, I was desperate. A tiny bit through the centre. And you know the drill. I'm just going to leave it there for a second. Now I'm going to blend and because I've let that set there, really brightens up the under eyes, because a lot of people think that the Naked Skin concealer isn't a full coverage concealer, and I beg to differ. That I have bad under eye circles, and that just completely covers it. You can do this trick with any concealer and it makes it full coverage. Now that that is in place, I'm going to take Maybelline Matte Maker. Now I'm just pressing this. I was starting to realise that a big fluffy powder brush just was not setting my powder enough, and a lot of people use their beauty sponge to put loose powder underneath their eyes, but that doesn't work for me. I don't like feeling like I've got cakey under eye. So I found this brush. It's a Real Techniques one, and it's amazing for just pressing in powder where you want it. So the places that I do it literally are the places that I crease, because I'm not worried about my oils, they don't upset me or anything like that. So I just put it underneath my eyes, slightly down my nostrils because they crease a little bit, my laugh lines, my frown lines and my forehead lines, and that is it. So I press that powder in, and then I'll take a big fluffy brush and dust away the excess. And now we look nice and highlighted through the centre of the face. Now I'm going to highlight with, I did a big Beauty Bay haul. Well, not a big one, but it cost money. So I bought the Juvia's Place Festival palette. Yep, lovely. Got me Zoeva brushes, lovely. Oh, also, this is my new contour brush and this is my new highlighting brush. So this is the 127. Perfect, it's nice and flimsy, so you can really get into contours and do a nice diffused look. And then we've got the 134, which is this really long fluffy brush, and it just really nice. I would go in with this one first still, and this to be my high point cheekbone tool. So anyway, I bought those, and then I got some Ofra highlighters. Finally! I have been meaning to buy some Ofra highlighters for so long. They're so gorgeous, and honestly, I've been using them and I've been blown away by how incredible they are. I just thought when people were going on about them, meh, but so incredible. So I got a mini in the Blissful highlighter because I saw that Jamie Genevieve liked this one, but she's slightly deeper than me in skin tone. So I just got a mini one for when I'm a little bit darker. And then I got Glazed Donut. Oh my god, so beautiful. You get so much product in there, and it's the same size as my Maybelline matte maker. This is incredible. I'll show you in a minute because, oh doggy. So I'm going to take my big fluffy brush in Blissful, and you really don't need a lot at all. This is going to be my base highlighter, and it still is a little bit dark for me, but I just think it's absolutely stunning. Look, I hardly dipped my brush in that, and that is what you get. And now I'm going to go in with my new highlighting brush with Glazed Donut. Honestly, you do not need a lot of this. Oh! It's more of like a wet looking highlighter rather than a shimmery. So now I'm going to contour. I've just realised that I look naked. I do have a top on though. I'm yet to find a powder contour kit that I love more than the Shapeshifter. It's just a shame that these two run out so quickly. But all I'm going to do is just tap off the excess because it's very pigmented. I'm barely touching the skin. Just going in circular motions. And blending that into the highlight, because I feel if I put that highlighter on last, it'd be very obvious, but blending a matte into a shimmer makes it so much more seamless, and basically just marrying the two together. And I know that now that we've got those cream products underneath, both the contour, the bronze and the highlight, that's just going to last all day. But I would say the key to keeping your makeup on all day is prepping the skin. It's really important that you are taking your makeup off at night, every single night, with cleanser and then moisturising. So whilst you're sleeping, the moisturiser can do its thing, basically. And then in the morning, cleansing again, moisturising, prepping the skin. It's not good for your skin to keep your makeup on while you're sleeping. It's just, if you think about it, if you're wanting your moisturiser to do its thing to your skin overnight, what is makeup going to be doing to your skin overnight if you keep it on? That's how I like to think of it. But yeah, it's really important to remember to take your makeup off at night. It takes 10 minutes. You wouldn't go to bed without brushing your teeth, so you shouldn't go to bed without, well, I'd like to hope you wouldn't go to bed without brushing your teeth. Okay, last product, and I've been dying to get my hands on this. This is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. So this is something that Nikki Tutorials uses, and also Kaylee MUA, she uses it as well, and she's stunning, so I just had to get it for myself. Anyway, this is very pigmented, but I'm using my old contour brush, by the way, to put this on. I'm just pushing that up into the highlight and to the bronze. I'm just living for the blush at the minute. I feel like it makes the skin look so fresh. Gorgeous. To finish all of this off, it wouldn't stay all night and all day without the all-nighter setting spray by Urban Decay. So this is basically going to meld all of the powders together so you don't get that powdery look. Not that I look powdery, but I know that this is just going to last me all day. This is my full glam complexion. So head back, close your eyes, let the mist fall on top, make sure that you got it all over, and that is honestly going to last you all day and all night, whether you're going to work and then going out for drinks or a meal, or you've got a festival all day. This is going to last you. So I'm going to quickly finish my lips off, finish my eyes off, and I'll be right back. So that is the finished look. If you want to see how I did this eye makeup, then it is linked down below. It was last week's video. I hope you enjoyed my tips and tricks on how to make your makeup last all day. Also, let me know if you've tried my techniques, and let me know if it's lasted all day for you. Remember, we might not be the same skin type. I'm not very oily and I'm not very dry. I've got pretty normal skin. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't differ too much, but if you are a little bit more oily, make sure you powder more. If you're a little bit more on the dry side, add some more oil into your all-nighter foundation. That should hopefully sort it out for you. But yeah. By the way, I am wearing Broken by Urban Decay, which is the 24/7 lip pencil, and the brand new Hi-Fi Shine lip gloss in the shade Midnight Cowgirl. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all the jazz. I'm Eloise. This is my channel, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.